don't think it's overlooked if we think about it from an energy perspective. I think that conversation happens and is happening quite frequently. I think what's overlooked in the home, though, are all the products we take into the home, whether it's the cleaning supplies or the furnishings, and the impact from a climate perspective up the supply chain. That's a conversation that we're not having today. I think consumers aligning their purchases with their values, so finding companies like Bambeco who've thought this through and have built a model to deliver the goods with reduced carbon impact is what a consumer can do. What we can do as businesses is actually take the supply chain piece very seriously. So at Bambeco, about 6% of our climate impact comes from our direct operations, and 94% is coming from the supply chain. So if you're going to address climate in any big way, you must go up the supply chain. And you have to first start with the raw materials all the way through the production process. What are the emissions during that process, how much water is used, how much chemical, and what's the movement to us to the customer's door. And it's that process that you have to systematically focus on reducing carbon. When I think back at that time period, I was in a different job doing something completely different. And I was just a woman who went to Alaska on vacation, who stood on a glacier and had my eyes opened. We can all make an impact, but I think especially for business leaders, we have to take our responsibility very seriously. It is up to us to align to actually drive real climate change. So my suggestion for business leaders is to look at supply chain, to look at your operations, to align with the values of your employees, and to actually address climate change head on. I think we heard a lot today that local government plays a big part and state government plays a big part. For us, we not only work with the mayor's office, the Baltimore Development Corporation, to find where our headquarters will be, all the way through the governor's office, who's actually pushing real policy change through our state. But you can also work with the League of Conservation Voters. So in the state of Maryland, this is an organization that publishes an annual report card on every legislator on his or her accomplishments as it relates to climate and energy. I would suggest business leaders, we should be doing all of those things. And I think when business comes together with policymakers, we can actually make real change through collaboration. Oh, it's exciting. It is such a thrill to hear companies like Bank of America pledge net zero. It's so exciting to hear Apple addressing supply chain and to sit with Siemens and Philips and very large corporations who've made really big commitments to address climate. And for me, it was a special place for us to announce that we will be net zero by 2020, and that's very exciting for our company. I said earlier that all of us can make a change and make a difference. So our company decided to do something very special for Climate Week and Climate Group. We have decided to offset the entire, all of the attendees for an entire year. So we are planting trees to basically offset everyone's attendance and their activities for the next year.